Hey everybody, before we get started, let me share something with you. I am doing a collaboration with another YouTuber. His name is Keenan Grace. We are doing it this Saturday. It is a workshop where we are going to take you through a variety of ways to determine when to get into a stock, when to exit, how to set stop losses, and for my part, I will be talking to you about credit spreads and how to properly build a credit spread, how to protect yourself if the credit spread goes against you. And the best part about doing credit spreads is you can trade tickers of all sizes without worrying about having the money to have to purchase the shares. Let's say you're interested in Netflix or the Qs or the SPY. Credit spreads allow traders of all account sizes to get in. So listen to this short intro that's going to tell you about the workshop, and then I will see you on Saturday and we will get into this exciting video I have for you on Palantir. What if 2 hours of focused learning could finally take the guesswork out of trading? Keenan and I are hosting a live 2-hour options workshop to show you the exact strategies we use to trade the markets with consistency and confidence. I will be teaching you how to build winning credit spreads so you can grow your account without being limited to just a few ticker symbols with low strike prices.
And I'll show you how to time your entries like a pro, spot clean setups, read multiple time frames, and I'll teach you how to use stop losses in a way that actually protects your gains.
It's all happening Saturday, August the 9th at 3 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. EST, and spots are limited.
Click the link to lock in your seat. Thank us later when your trading starts making sense and starts making money.
Your future self will thank you. Hi, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Trading with Ashley show. Well, I decided to stop trading for a second to speak with all of you about Palantir. You know, today it hit an all-time high of 180, and that was a monumental moment. And of course, now that it's getting a lot of attention in the news and everything, those individuals in my life that years ago I had tried to encourage them to get into Palantir, they are starting to reach out to me. Some actually did get into Palantir, and some others, unfortunately, they feel like they missed the boat. My sweet sister called me this morning before market open, and she had found the text that I had sent her actually back in November of 2023 when Palantir was $67, and I was begging her just to put a little bit of money aside and put it in this incredible life-changing stock. Of course, she had other things to do at the time, so she did not, and now unfortunately she's regretting that. And it prompted me to just go look back on some other texts that I had sent loved ones, and I didn't just hold on to this stock for loved ones. I was actually talking about it on YouTube way back then, and I found this text from my son where Palantir was $7.90, and he's still holding those shares today. But what I think will be really impressive for everybody is when we look from about 5 years from now and take a look at Palantir, some are estimating it will be well over $1,000 a share. So is it too late to get into the stock? No, but I would encourage you to buy on red days or pullbacks, or just start a dollar cost averaging trade with it. I actually buy $100 of Palantir every day, and I have been doing that for several years, and it's set to just buy, and my account is used to seeing the money come out, so it's not like it changes my lifestyle at all. So regardless of the amount, if you just get started with a stock that you have a lot of hope in or that you have a lot of belief in, you may be very happy with yourself. The other thing to consider, and this is what I was sharing with my sister, that when you are looking at what's considered a speculative play, because Palantir was a speculative play at the time, it had yet to be introduced to the S&P 500. It did not have 4 quarters of GAAP profitability. And so what I had shared with her, and what I still share with individuals in my trading community, is you don't need a lot of money in a speculative play for it to make a lot of money. So there's no reason to go and just put everything on a YOLO play. You can just take a little bit of money and just let it sit, let it percolate, let it bake for a little while, even put a stop loss on it if you wish. But if you really believe in the thesis for a company, you can just put a little bit of money behind it and see what it does. Maybe you have 10 stocks that are in that category. Just one of them has to take off to compensate you for the maybe loss in the other 9. So that's just something to consider. But today I wanted to actually help some of you that may have purchased LEAPS calls on Palantir a long time ago, or maybe you even purchased SKIPS. SKIPS is a term that I coined and it complements my LEAPS call options. And so I wanted to talk to you about exercising them because a lot of times when we purchase LEAPS or we purchase SKIPS, the intent is not to exercise it. The intent is to actually just sell it for a profit. But if you got a Palantir Leaps long ago, like I did, I had the $20 strike price that I had purchased. And now, of course, that has just grown so much and I could sell it for a profit. But what my plans are is I plan to exercise it. This particular one will have an expiration date in January of 2026. So some of my students ask me, well, when are you going to take profit? And since my plans are to exercise it, I actually will let that run, continue to run until we get closer to the expiration date, maybe about a month out from expiration. Now, the reason that I'm in no hurry to actually exercise it, the fact that I bought the call, I hold the right to exercise this call when I'm ready. Nobody can take away that from me. And so even if it loses value because of the time decay, well, that is not as critical to me because I won't be selling it. I will be exercising it. Well, what does exercise mean when you're talking about a call option? So I will exercise my right to buy Palantir shares at $20 a share as I get closer to the expiration date. Well, what will happen at that point? Well, my broker will want $2,000 to actually give me the shares of Palantir at $20 a share. Now, why would I do that versus just simply selling it? Well, I want these shares. If I'm of the belief that Palantir will be closer to $1,000 in another 5 years, then I would prefer to hold on to shares at the $20 cost basis. Plus, something really great happens when you actually exercise it versus selling it. I am avoiding, at least for a little while, the tax liability that comes with such a significant gain. Because I'm not selling it, I'm actually paying an additional $2,000 to take ownership of the shares. And then eventually in the future, when I sell those shares, that's when the tax dynamic will come into play. Now, you want to check with the CPA. I am not a CPA, but that is my understanding of how it works with taxes. You can actually kick the can down the road just a little and avoid that tax liability. And if you are going to hold on to the shares anyway, why would you want to pay taxes on all those gains? Like some individuals will prefer to go ahead and cash in on the purchased call and then they will just go buy the shares. But if you do that, then you would have to pay taxes on the gain of that call option. And so that's how it works when you're talking about exercising a LEAPS or a SKIP. Now, one thing I want all of you to consider, and this is very important, some people will just go buy a call option and say, oh, I'll just exercise it. But you have to ensure that you've actually reached the break-even point for the call that you have purchased. So let's talk about the break-even point. How does that work? Well, if you bought, let's say you decided you were inspired and you wanted to go ahead and make a purchase today on a LEAPS for Palantir. So you went ahead and bought a $125 call option expiring a year from now. Well, if you want to go ahead and start exercising that at some point in time, you have to ensure that you have your break-even point. But because you actually paid for that right to exercise your LEAPS at 125. So the way you calculate it is you take the strike price of the call you bought and you add to that the amount that you paid for that particular LEAPS. And then that's your break-even point. So you wouldn't even consider doing anything with the LEAPS, such as exercising it, until you've at least gotten to your break-even point. But I'll give you one more little tip. I don't plan to do this until closer to expiration, and here's why. The reason is I want to go ahead and use that money in my account that would be used to purchase the shares. I want to use it to continue to make more money babies in the meantime, and then I will actually exercise this leaks when I get closer to expiration. There's no sense in jumping the gun and doing it now unless I wanted to sell covered calls on it. Well, if I wanted to do that, I would do that in my real strategy account. These shares that I'm exercising, those will join my other 5,000 shares in my buy and hold account. So I hope this kind of clarifies some things for you, and you do consider if you are going to exercise a LEAPS, there's no need to rush and do it. You don't need to worry about time decay, and the other benefit could be a tax benefit for you. Not a lot of traders talk about this, so I wanted to share some information with you so that you can consider it as you are looking at your portfolio. Congratulations to all those Palantir shareholders, and if you haven't gotten to this stock yet, it's not too late. Remember, on red days or the days to buy, and just start stacking up this incredible stock. It is a generational stock. It's a life-changing stock, and I'm very excited for all of those that have the opportunity to participate in the Palantir story. Now, I want to go into the computer and show you an example of how you would exercise a LEAPS call option on Robinhood. The one I am going to show you is a Palantir LEAPS, and it is at the $25 strike. Robinhood makes it pretty easy, so I thought that would be the best example to share with you. I am in the Robinhood app, and I have a $25 call that I had purchased a while back. Let's take a look at when we actually made this purchase. It looks like it was purchased right here on August 20th of 2024. And it shows you right here, it calculates that break-even price for you that I was explaining to you. And it looks like it cost $12.70 at the time. It was the $25 strike. So you add those two together and there's your $37.30. So my break-even price was $37.30. And that's just important to consider if you are buying one now. You don't want to jump the gun too early before you reach your break-even point. But once you pull it up, it shows you all of the detail. And then if you look right here, it says sell to close or buy to open. I'm not doing either of those. I am going to come down here and do exercise this option. So when you click, let's go ahead and put one in here because that's the one that I have. When you click exercise this option, this pops up and it wants to give you a little bit more clarity and ask a few questions. They're wanting to know, are you trying to cover an assignment? Saying that you don't have enough liquidity, that's not the problem, or buying stocks. For my case, I want to buy the stock, so I would do this, buying stocks, and then I press continue. And then here, it just gives you a little bit more information, and that's helpful, especially for new traders that have never done this before. And if I go continue, then what I do is I want to go ahead and put one contract in here because this is 100 shares, and the strike price is 25. So the total cost to exercise this would be $2,500. So instead of taking all of that profit that has been built up in this trade, I will now exercise it, paying an additional $2,500 to take ownership of the shares. And so when you press review, it shows you right here, you're exercising a contract to buy 100 shares, and then you press submit. Now, my call has been exercised, so I should have 100 brand new shares at the $25 strike. Very exciting, and that is how you do it. Remember, if you're with me, Trading with Ashley, there is no trader left behind. Now, a while back, I had done a whole video on LEAPS. I'm going to go ahead and leave that for you. You can watch that video right here.